Hello friends, it's ADHD Dude back with another video. So, today in this video we're going to be talking about ADHD in college and how I've been trying to cope. Spoiler alert, it's not going great. So the first thing I'm going to mention is that I think most universities have this. I don't know if it's going to be called the same thing, but at my university we have what's called DRES. It's the Disability Resources and Educational Services on campus to help people who have some sort of mental or physical or learning disability to be able to do their best here and succeed. Now, something that I learned from looking around their website is that I can apply to receive accommodations for my ADHD. I was working on that like halfway through the semester last semester, but you see, I was filling out the form and I got very confused by some of the questions. I'm an adventure. Because I don't even know what kind of accommodations I can really receive due to the fact that I didn't receive anything in high school. I just suffered. But what I am trying to do now is over the summer or over spring break, which is coming up here in like a month and a half, I'm going to have my mom try to help me to fill out the DRES application form so that maybe next semester in the fall I can receive accommodations to be able to help me to do better in my classes. Because, for example, in my history discussion, he gave us each a note card and told us to write our name, our major, our pronouns, and then if there was anything that we felt he needed to know in order for him to help us succeed in class. I personally put down that I have ADHD because I've gotten in trouble in the past that I'll doodle in class and it will seem like I'm not paying attention. So what I put was basically along the lines of, hey, I have ADHD, so it seems like I'm not paying attention. I promise I am. I just need to be doing something with my hands in order to be able to focus in class. And based on the fact that he hasn't, tried to fight me or anything, I think everything's gonna be fine on that front. But fidgeting in college is a lot different than fidgeting in high school. I don't really know how to describe how, other than it kinda is. Maybe it's because college is honestly a lot more laid back, when fidget spinners a couple years ago became this really big thing, everyone had fidget spinners. They got banned in a lot of my high school classes. So that kind of screwed me over. But I still have anxiety because of that, because so many fidget things were banned in high school because of all these people just playing with them and making disruptions and not paying attention, that I was worried that I'd get in trouble for using them to pay attention the next year. But at college, it's honestly, things in at least my classes are a lot more chill about things. People might glance at you, but they really don't care as long as you're not making a whole lot of noise. If you're sitting there clicking a pen, you're probably gonna get some death glares. Not gonna lie. But if you're just sitting there doing this, the person next to you might get a little annoyed by the sound of the lead moving back and forth, but that'll be about the worst of that. Bouncing your legs, people don't really care as long as you're not shaking them or their stuff. But honestly, having ADHD in college, the fidgeting's not the problem, it's the attention span. Because as I said multiple times before, I have combined type ADHD, which means I have both symptoms of inattentive and hyperactive impulsive. And so, attention is difficult for me because my brain likes to wander and I have to try my hardest to just focus, especially in math, because I'm not very good at math, so I just have to stare at the board, need blinders and just stare at the board, stare at the chalkboard and take notes and try to make sure that I'm actually listening and somewhat processing what he's saying, because yeah, I have a friend who's willing to help me in math, but I don't want to go to them every 20 minutes. So honestly, I feel like once I receive accommodations, things might be easier because of my inattentiveness. I will forget a lot of information, and so it makes trying to do things a lot harder for me. and so maybe accommodations will help. So if you are at college or in university, I would suggest seeing to see what kind of accommodations you can apply for and receive in order to be able to succeed, because in college and at university, I assume everywhere, they want you to succeed and they want you to be able to do your best and they want to help you. That's at least what I hope. If that's not true, what does the world come to? So, honestly, that's about it for this video. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time.